Hello and welcome to 99 Problems Math for another video in our SAT Question of the Day series. Today's date, November 20th, 2025, and we are going to be trying a hard difficulty advanced math problem. So here's our problem. One of the factors of this polynomial expression is x plus b. They tell us b is a positive constant. What is the smallest possible value of b? So I see factors, and I'm going to need to remind myself of some of my different factoring techniques. So here's our problem, 2x cubed plus 42x squared plus 208x. Now, when we factor, the first thing we should always look for is a greatest common factor, a GCF. And this problem does have a GCF of 2x. All right, so we're going to divide all three terms by 2x. We're going to place that 2x out front, and inside the parentheses is whatever's remaining after we've taken out 2x from every single term. All right, so our first term, 2 divided by 2, that's going to cancel. X cubed divided by x is x squared. And then I see a plus sign. 42 divided by 2 is 21. X squared divided by x is x. Then I see a plus sign. 208 divided by 2 is 104. And x divided by x, that's going to cancel out. All right, so I know that this part out front is not going to be important right now because I know my factor has to be the form x plus a number. And this factor is not in the form x plus a number. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cross that out, I'm going to ignore it. It is not important right now. But we still need to factor this inside trinomial. All right? And when we go to factor a trinomial, we're going to use the A times C method. All right? A is going to be the coefficient in front of the x squared. B is the coefficient in front of the x. And C is our constant. So in this problem, the coefficient in front of the x squared is 1. And C, our constant, is 104. And 1 times 104 is 104. Now, I like to make a little T-chart here. Some teachers and some people like to explain it by drawing an X and placing the numbers inside of an X. This part is up to you. All right, but right now, our goal is to find the pairs of numbers that multiply to 104. All right, and you can pull up a calculator if you need to, but I always know that 1 and 104 is going to be a pair. Well, 104 is an even number, so it can be divided by 2, and that's going to give us 2 times 52. If you try to divide it by 3, you're not going to get a whole number. It can be divided by 4, and that would be 4 times 26. It can't be divided by 5 because it doesn't end in a 0 or a 5. It can't be divided by 6. It can't be divided by 7. It can be divided by 8. 104 divided by 8 is 13. It can't be divided by 9. It can't be divided by 10. It can't be divided by 11. It can't be divided by 12. And now we're back to 13, which we already have written down. So these are all the pairs of numbers that multiply to equal 104. Now, we need to pick the pair of numbers that's going to add to B. So we need to pick the pair that's going to add to positive 21. And our pair that adds to positive 21 is going to be 8 plus 13. That tells us that our two factors from this trinomial, if the first number in my pair was 8, my first factor is x plus 8. If the second number in my pair is 13, our second factor is x plus 13. All right, well, if I go back and read my question, I need to pick the smallest possible value of b when the factor is written as x plus b. Well, that's the same format as both of our factors. Which one is smaller? 8 is smaller. So it looks like the smallest possible value of b is going to be positive 8. So let's see how we did. Check answer, and that is correct. And they did factor it too, like we did. But while we're here, now that we know what the answer is, why don't we also check it by graphing and see how we can get the answer by graphing. So we can pull up our Desmos graphing calculator. We could type in the original polynomial, 2x cubed plus 42x squared plus 208x, and it's going to graph it for us. All right, and we should have 3 solutions here, 3 x-intercepts. One of our solutions is 0, one of our solutions is negative 8, and one of our solutions is 13. And if you remember the relationship between factors and the zeros on a graph, if I get a solution of negative 8, I need to ask myself, what expression did I set equal to 0 to give me this answer? Well, that comes from setting x plus 8 equal to 0. So that gives us a factor of x plus 8. And then over here, what expression do we set equal to 0 to give us this answer? Well, we set x plus 13 equal to 0. So this was just another way of solving this problem and figuring out the solution. This was the graphing method. This was the factoring method. Thanks for watching another video from 99 Problems Math, and good luck on your SAT.